Good morning. So last time I was talking a bit about when my mind is angry and working with the antidotes and the different techniques in mind training to change the mind from anger. And I've been thinking lately a little bit about attachment, which is another one of the afflictions, and working with that one. And there's a big difference between working with the mind with anger and working with attachment. With anger, the state of my mind when I'm angry or frustrated is unhappiness, clearly. There's no way I can be happy and angry at the same time. So it's very blatant, hard to ignore. Now what I do with that's a whole other story, but it's hard to ignore. I feel pretty miserable when I'm angry. Attachment is much different. It's much subtler, and attachment is exaggerating the qualities of a person or object or situation, and then clinging to it or grasping after it in that it will be the source of happiness. So that's attachment. And so, for example, if I meet a new person and we click and have a good conversation, and I start thinking this is a friend, and the mind feels very happy, and so I continue on, and then this person does something that maybe isn't so positive, maybe is a trait or behavior that I have a reaction to. Now, if I have a really big reaction to that, and it's that kind of really painful disappointment, then oftentimes that tells me that I have attachment to that person, because I've exaggerated their positive qualities and then relate to them in that way. And if they don't always do positive, then there's this big reaction. And of course, no one does positive all the time. So often I can recognize attachment after I'm in the place of the disappointment. But to think about working with it before it gets to that place, to try and prevent my mind from being so attached to begin with, that's much harder, very subtle, very difficult for my mind anyhow. But one of the things that I'm trying to notice is when I have a happy mind as it relates to a situation or a person or an object, that I try to delve into that a little bit. What is that happiness all about? Am I seeing it clearly? Am I exaggerating the qualities of it at all? And if I am, let me put the brakes on a little bit. Now, I think with our Western minds, it's really easy to go to the extreme with that, where, so if I'm going to get attached to things, then, better not even, open my heart up and, become available and to, enjoy, because it'll just turn into this disappointing thing. And that's going too far. So I can have happiness, I can have contentment, I can have a peaceful mind, but let me just keep checking up what I'm expecting from the other. What am I expecting from the object? And I think if we keep working with that and acclimating our mind to that, we'll get better at discerning just what am I thinking of this object or situation or person. And we can get a little clearer about then how we relate to it or them.